Hey guys, it's Arby here, and this is Frecky Fit Wolf, and it's time for another Tag Tuesday on a Thursday. I know. All right, hi, you wonderful, wonderful people. I am exhausted. It has been a hectic, like 2 weeks or so now? Basically, ever since I became manager at work. It has been one thing after another, and I am just exhausted. Luckily, I am behaving food-wise. I am slacking exercise-wise. I mean, last month I did it like every day. I missed like 5 days the entire month. The last couple weeks, not so much. I've been slacking, I'll admit that. So anyway, things have been hectic. Sorry for the delay on this video. I was honestly pretty close to just deciding not to do it and just skipping and doubling up next week or something. And especially because whenever I'm late in the tags, I have dog hair all over me. I am so sorry. I went to the bank earlier and I decided to take Goldie with me, and that meant hair all over me. But anyway, by the time I get to the tag, most people have been tagged, and I don't know who likes to do tags and who doesn't like to do tags. So this week, what I'm doing, and if she wants to do the tag, she totally can. I would love to hear her answers. But I'm just recommending a channel. I'm just recommending, go check out From Dumpy to Diva. She is an incredible woman. Her name's Lisa. She's a friend of mine. We actually met through YouTube, so it's not like a personal friend that started a channel. She started hers way before I did. But she is on a weight loss journey herself. She's the head coach for I Track Bites. And honestly, just watch her channel for recipes and for what she cooks. Because one, she is the best plater, if that's a term you can use, plater, that I've ever seen. She is the best at putting things on a plate and making it look amazing and coming up with some creative things. And she's definitely more Whole Foods focused, which I really enjoy. So go check out her channel. And Lisa, if you want to do the tag, feel free, do it. I would love to hear your answers. So anyway, so the questions. It's a two-parter. It's another one of those where the first 5 are would you rather, the next 5 are either or. So let's get into it. Number 1 is, would you rather work the job you have now for a year at double the pay, or have 1 year off with what you're making now? So kind of like, sorry. Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy tagged me in this. I will link her down below. Thank you, Sandy, as always. And her son was in the picture. So like they both said, they actually enjoyed their work. And I love what I do. I may be tired. I may be exhausted right now. But I love what I do. And I don't make enough. So this one's kind of easy. I'd rather keep doing what I'm doing and make double the amount that I make now versus having a year off and, being where I'm at currently. So yeah, that one's easy for me. Number 2, would you rather be stuck in traffic but always find the perfect parking spot, or never hit traffic but always take forever finding a parking space? Now this one, it really depends on the last bit of take forever to finding a parking space. I do not mind parking far away. I typically actually prefer to get some extra steps in, but the terminology that they're using is always take forever to find a parking space. So it's not just saying I can just go to the back of the parking lot and park. That means it would take longer. Still, I think I would prefer to never hit traffic, because that bugs me a little bit more. I honestly don't mind. Once I'm in the parking lot, I'm here. I'm made it. So I just got to find where to park. That being said, there are places in St. Louis, like downtown or the Central West End or Soulard. I don't know if you know what any of those are. But those places that I don't even like to go to because I can't find parking. But it's different when we're talking a parking lot versus those places you're parking on the street, and you might end up having to park like 4, 5, 6 blocks away. That's a little bit different than a parking lot in my head. So hopefully it's not referring to that. If that's the case, then always find parking in traffic. All right, number 3. Would you rather ask your ex or a total stranger to do for a favor? An ex. I've never been that person that hates my exes. Like, even like one that like cheated on me and was kind of very, very rude. I cut his hair now. My current roommate, we dated like 4 or 5 years ago, or 6 years ago. I'm losing track of time. We dated years ago. Several of my exes I talk to all the time. So I'd much rather ask one of them a favor. Plus, chances are it probably would be my roommate that I'd be asking a favor if I'm asking somebody a favor. So that's easy. Plus, I just never understood, unless they've done something horrible, like, say, cheating, despite this one person, but also we were like both super young. But unless they've done something super horrible, I never understood the people that hate their exes all of a sudden. It didn't work out, sure. Maybe during the breakup some rude things were said, but like unless there's some major stuff, or like you realize they're a major asshole the whole time, I don't understand it. I have some people like that hate their exes, and they didn't do anything bad. It's really weird. Anyway, next question. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? Well, the whole point of me working on this weight loss journey is so I stop breathing like Darth Vader. So I would gladly choose to talk like Yoda. It depends if I'm trying to do his actual voice or just Yoda speak, which when you're just, you know, well, appropriate, Baby Yoda, or Grogu now. But you're just talking backwards mainly. The point gets across, so y'all would understand me still. Number 5, would you rather get your paycheck given to you in all pennies or never be able to use cash again? I would say never be able to use cash again, because it's kind of going towards that way in general. Even at work, at the beginning of next month, we're going to be starting this thing where we get our tips on little credit cards, or I guess they're debit cards, because we can use them at an ATM, or directly deposit into our bank account. So it's going to be really weird, me not having cash. I always have cash because I'm a hairstylist. I work for tips. That's the majority of my income is tips. So it's going to be weird. But either way, that's the way it's headed anyway. So I guess I'd rather have that. All right. So the next set are the either or questions. So number 6 is be creative or a genius. Which, I mean, I still don't get the difference between either or would you rather. Would you rather be creative or be a genius? I honestly, it's hard to say. Because I've always been dumb. I'm not insulting myself. It's just a fact. I've never been a very smart person. Let's put it that way. I've got good grades in high school, but I have a horrible memory, so I don't hold on to stuff. So it would be interesting to be genius level, especially if I can hold on to that type of information. And I feel like I already am a little bit creative, but I also don't feel like I'm creative enough. There's a lot more I want to do. When I was younger, I mean, shoot, my teachers thought I was going to be an author. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. Like, this chair is really uncomfortable. My teachers thought I was going to be an author and write stories and stuff. And as I got older, my creativity kind of went out the window. I don't know what happened to it. But, and I do miss that. But I do think a lot of that had to deal with depression when I was younger and not being happy. Typically, the more messed up you are, the more creative you are. And I feel like despite my bouts of depression and social anxiety and things like that, I feel like I'm a little bit more put together than I used to be when I was a teenager. So to answer that question, I don't know. Where I'm at right now, I would say I would love to be more creative. I would love to be able to write some stuff. Like, as I listen to audiobooks, my brain is like grasping onto something like, oh, I would love to do this with this type of situation, or, you know, whatever, and like write a book. So I would love to be able to do that. And you don't have to be a genius to do that. So I would say creative. All right, number 7, Arby's or Hardee's? I love Hardee's biscuits and gravy. Other than that, I don't go to either one, so I really don't know. I guess I would have to stick with Hardee's because I love their biscuits and gravy. Their biscuits are the best biscuits ever. Number 8, for home pets, hamster or rabbit? When I was younger, we actually had 2 rabbits, and a bunch of animals. I think I've explained that before. At one point, might as well say it. At one point, we had 4 dogs, 4 cats, 2 ferrets, 2 rabbits, 2 fire-belly newts, a bird, I don't remember what kind, and a turtle in the basement. Yeah, we had a lot of animals. And rabbits. I've never had a hamster, so I really don't know how I feel about that. I think they'd be just as boring as a rabbit. Like, they're super cute, and rabbits can be kind of cuddly. Do you cuddle with hamsters? I don't know. I guess I would say a hamster because I've never had one before. All right, next question is, for dining, paper plates or china? I would prefer china. I do not... A lot of paper plates you cannot recycle, especially depending on what you're eating on it. So I don't want to be having that much waste. I don't want my carbon footprint to be that huge where everything I eat is getting thrown away. Everything I eat off of is getting thrown away. When I was younger and didn't really care about the environment as much, I definitely would have said paper plates because, I mean, I remember when I first got an apartment, I'm like, I don't want to buy real plates. I'm just going to use paper plates and plastic forks and knives because I don't want to do dishes. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I hate doing dishes. I still hate them. I mean, look, I still got to put all those away. But I also don't want to be causing that much waste. And a lot of those, like plastic forks, yes, you could rinse and wash and recycle. But at that point, why not have a real thing? All right, so last question is perfume or body spray? I don't really know the difference. Yeah, I don't know the difference. I'm guessing body spray doesn't last as long. I only have cologne, or honestly perfume. Like I have a Harley Quinn perfume that I like to use. Or honestly the Britney Spears, I forgot the name of it, Fantasy perfume. I love the smell of those. Basically vanilla scented things I love. But I don't really wear it that often. And I used to get the little, what is it called? Scent Bird. I think it's called Scent Bird, where they'd give you a little sample that kind of would last you like a month for like a monthly fee. And that was always fun, getting different, and they were different colognes, like Calvin Klein or, I don't know brand names. They were brand name ones though. But that was really fun. But I don't think I've ever really used body spray. I'm guessing body spray doesn't last as long. I don't know, because I know at work, all the girls have like a shelf that's filled with different body sprays that they spray on themselves, especially if they're a smoker. After they smoke, they go wash their hands, you know, pop a mint and spray their body spray on. So I'm guessing it's not as potent and it doesn't last as long. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if that is the case, I don't know. Maybe I should try body spray. Currently, I use perfume or cologne. But maybe I should try actual body spray. We'll see. All right. So that is all the questions. Again, thank you, Sandy, for tagging me. Thank you, Tracy, for creating these videos. And thank you, Lisa, if you do the tag. If not, everybody else, just check out her channel. She's an amazing woman. She's a wealth of knowledge. I just can't really say enough about her. So check her out. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. Not sure when my next video is going to come up. It might not be until Sunday for my official weigh-in. We'll see how this week goes. Like I said, it's been hectic. It's been tiring. I'm exhausted. But I'm behaving, so win. All right, either way, bye.